This is bash. We go to the root. Boom. Everybody normally wants to look at proc, so I'm just going to go ahead and just going to ls whack proc.
Can you see now? Sorry.
More whack proc whack CPU info. You'll note tab completion does work, which is essential for doing a demo or something along those lines. A lot of what we expect, or a lot of what people would expect, is just kind of there, right? So let's get into a little bit more meat. First off, we go ahead and we mount the hard drive. So if you have a CED, whatever it happens to be, automatic mount points, M&T mount.
So you can see the whole file system.
You can see the whole file system. Now, important note, the permissions that you have in your command prompt are the same ones that Unix actually, or that the Linux system actually has going inside of it. So if you open this up as an admin, you have admin privileges. If you open this up as an NT user, you have the NT user. You'll only be able to modify those files. You'll only be able to play with those files.
What you're saying is I shouldn't confuse root with the Windows admin.
Don't confuse root with the Windows admin.
It's not the same thing, yeah.
Also, yes, the first time that you go out and play with this, everybody will be root. We will be adding more user support, so you can go out there and write add user, all that other good stuff. For this demo, in order to keep it as close to what people will be playing with inside the first release, I'm actually just going ahead and using root. So mount dev, samples. Oh, I hit cap lock, so I just tab. Samples. We'll go into a C sample. So here, hello.c. Hello.c. All right, simple hello world program. We all know it, we all love it. GCC -o hello. Actually, not -o, sorry. Hello.c -o hello. All right, so what we have here, created hello. You will note over here, it made hello. This, if you double click on it in Windows, Windows has absolutely no idea what to do with this bad boy. The reason for that is that if we come over and read a readelf -h hello, you will note that this is indeed an ELF64 binary. Right? Just compiled it, all well and good. It does run over here. Whack that hello. Hello world. Nothing special. All right. So let's go out and let's have a little bit more fun. CD demo. I've got an offline thing just in case the network doesn't work. We'll go into that if we have to. Hopefully we won't. So the first thing that I wanted to show off was going out and actually doing a git clone. So if I do more, I've got a bunch of little scripts to make life a little bit easier for me.
So this is the Linux Git running in our bash environment.
Yeah, this is just going out there, it's pulling out using SSH. Now, in order to do SSH, I do not have an SSH agent actually up and running, so let's go and kick one of those off. Eval $SSH agents. Boom. We're now up and going. SSH.add tilde black. SSH. All right, identity is in there. I'm going to clear it, so hopefully it's a little easier to see. /git clone. So here we are going out to GitHub. This is using the version of Git that I got using apt-get.
Nice.
I just didn't know how well the network was going to be doing here, so I didn't want to go out and grab apt-get on this point. But that's it. Created Sinatra demo. So this is going to be the world's dumbest Ruby app. It is running the gem of Sinatra. I can deploy it using Mina. I did it just by doing gem install Sinatra whenever first apt-get install Ruby, then gem install Sinatra. And if we go out and take a look at this, oh wait, sorry. The actual app itself. Yep, VI. App.rb. I know that Kevin showed off Emacs up and running. This is VI. So VI's here. I can edit it. I can do all that other good stuff. But I am in Windows, and since I'm in Windows, I don't want to use VI as my editor.
So I can totally relate with that.
Yeah, I used VI as an editor professionally a long time ago, and I do not want to go back to those days. That's just me personally. It's a great editor for those of you who love it. So let's go out, let's look at Sinatra demo, and let's actually pull this up in something a little bit more modern. Let's pull it up inside of VS Code.
All right, I like that.
All right, so here, all I did for this, I just installed VS Code. Since it's an RB file extensions took over, all that other stuff. I didn't have to do anything special for it. Actually, before I modify this, let's take a look at what it does. Rack up. Rackup is just starting up a web server. It's kicking off my page. This is actually starting up a web server on my Linux system, or on the Ubuntu system, so inside my Happy subsystem. And I am going to go out and I am going to hit localhost. The reason that that's important that I'm hitting localhost is that this is not a VM. This is using the same network stack, which means that it's inherent to the same firewall rules, it's inherent to everything. I could not open up this port inside of a Windows app at that point because they would collide. This is the exact same IP address that I would have any place else inside my system. And so, hello world.
So that was very cool.
It's a boring page, but it's a cool product.
So, should we open source that?
I think it is actually. We can ask. It's on GitHub. We can totally have pencil and like make it not private. All right. So,
right now?
what's that?
Can we go right now?
If you want, go for it. I didn't see you there.
Oh, hey, quick question. What if you did if config?
What's that?
If config.
You know what? I will just type it so you guys can see it. Once again, not everything works. So, it doesn't quite work.
Is it space?
Actually, is it space? It's just if config, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, so once again, not everything works right out the gate. We know it. You'll see that like ping doesn't work. There's a bunch of like things that are fairly standard that don't. We know this. We're working on a lot of it. Once again, go vote. User voice forums. We would love to hear from everybody. So let's make this say RAR. Let's go out. Let's give it an image. I hit Control S to save. We'll go ahead and close that bad boy. I don't have to close it. I'm just doing it to get rid of it. And then rack up again. So now, oh, RAR, there it is.
Very nice.
So what we just showed is that you can test your Ruby apps locally using the same version of Ruby that you would go out and use on the server. Life there is actually fairly nice. And yes, I'm using the dinosaur because it's fun. Really no other reason. Also, another thing that's there that just kind of comes with it is SSH. So I will do the more SSH-demo just so you can see what this is actually doing. All that it's doing is calling SSH into one of my servers, server up on Azure. So /SSH. I think my server's still up. It's probably going to tell me that it doesn't. Oh, yeah, there you go. So now I'm SSH'd in. Same SSH that you would get normally on Ubuntu. It actually comes with the image. It comes with the standard Ubuntu user mode. So, only other thing that I think it'll show, and I show all this inside the video, the only other thing that I think I'll show is, since I've got Yosef here, I want to make sure that people see some of the cool stuff that the terminal can actually do. So, user, games. I installed a couple of games on this thing. Yes, you can do Fortune, Calce, that's fun, but it's not terribly exciting. So instead, Invaders.
Nice.
Yes. So you can actually go out and run.
Love it.
All that good stuff works. So that's essentially the demo that I was going to be showing off today. Once again, we can see all this. In summary, Windows console greatly improved, nice and wonderful. Go play with it. Bash and Ubuntu and Windows, great command line. Try it out and let us know. We really want to hear from people on the user blogs.
Definitely visit the blog, and definitely visit the user voice. Tell us what you want us to do next. And now let's take.
No idea how much time we have left, so we'll ask questions until they kick us off.